Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. We got a Head Core 91 for you today. This ski returns unchanged structurally from last year. A little bit of a different graphic update for 2025, but overall, same blend of lightweight and high performance that we have loved for years now. It's amazing what Head is able to do with a lightweight wood core construction and 2 layers of carbon, adding in some additional materials as well. But the basis of the construction of lightweight wood and carbon really make this ski feel like a totally different animal than most other skis out there that rely on some form of metal or other carbon laminates. Kind of Head's way of doing it makes it stand out insofar as that they're incredibly agile, incredibly precise, but they're still stable and they're still damp. So they give off that high performance feel with a quiet nature, despite being very light and extremely energetic. So those are the highlights of this Core 91. The versatility is another one. It's super amazing how well that they're able to get this ski to go between on and off trail performance with ease. There's just a lot to like about this thing, and many skiers who are kind of in that zone of being both on and off trail, most resort style skiing, bumps, trees, groomers, crud, open areas, stuff like that. This 91 is a great place to be. But built with that Karuba wood core, lightweight wood core, 2 sheets of carbon in the ski. One is on the bottom and flat, the second runs along the top and curves. And that curve is what gives this ski its stiffness. So anytime you're curving a material like carbon or fiberglass or putting it at an angle, you're increasing the stiffness. And so that's what gives these skis their stiffness, which is pretty impressive. They do have damping layers in there as well. Carbon kind of gets a reputation of being loud and chattery, but these Core 91s don't really subscribe to that philosophy, despite being 1,658 grams here on the scale and the 170. So we get that lightweight, we get that high energy, and we still manage to get that damp and quiet feel that metal seems to be the delivery vessel more than carbon. But Head does a great job with their engineering, and they make it so in this Core 91. But we love these low 90s shapes for true all-mountain skiing, especially since the Core line is more modeled with many skis in mind, from wider 117s to narrower 85. So they are able to benefit from the shaping and profiling principles of different skis in the line to kind of create a specific effect per width. And in the 91, it's really all about balance. So while we're still getting that camber underfoot to deliver edge grip and energy, in a groomer format, we're also getting rocker in the tips and tails, as well as some early taper to help in soft snow. So if you decamber the ski, the rocker starts down here. It's not a ton of rocker. We're still dealing with all mountain style versus true free ride, but we still get some decent splay here in the tips. And then when we look at the taper, that widest part's brought down into the ski, and that's giving the front shovel a little bit more flotation. So surfs up on softer snow, but once you hook in the stiffness and power of that carbon, that's what makes the ski kind of take off and really excel. In the tail, not a ton of rocker, but there's certainly enough to make the release point of the turn easy to access, and then that nice round shape. So because the ski is pretty stiff due to the flex, you don't want it to be squared off. That would make it pretty abusive. But because it's rounder and that taper is brought down into the ski with this little bit of rocker and splay, that makes it effective at holding an edge on firm snow while also keeping it a little bit mobile for, I think of the trees a lot when I'm thinking about off-trail performance, because that's kind of what we have a lot of here in Vermont. And having just a slight little bit of roundness and rocker in the tail goes a long way in increasing kind of the ease and mobility of maneuvering through trees. So that's a great way to access it in this Core 91. But great ski for an advanced and expert skier who is looking for, kind of that high-end performance feel, but not the top weights. So if you can deal with kind of that stiffer, lightweight flex, you're really going to benefit from the extra ingredients that Head puts in with the damping layers and that carbon. So really, really good ski here from Head. Make sure you check out this Core 91 here at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.